Hello, it's Ice Barrier again, out here on the edge of England. Quick note about The Voice Said Kill, which is the taut, feverish Cajun crime thriller I've done with Vanessa Del Rey, issue 1 dropping from Image Comics on July 23rd. We've made a little preview so that you guys can have a look at what we've been waffling about this whole time. It's through the Bindings app. It's brilliant, just means one click, no download needed, and I'll give you instructions on how to get that in just a moment. But the reason we've done this has a lot to do with some of the peculiarities of the comics industry. See, when you're making a create-your-own book like we are, all of the risk gets apportioned between both ends of the production line. So the creators at one end take a huge risk, and then the retailers are expected to take a huge risk too. It's kind of complicated to explain why that should be, but it's got a lot to do with the fact that the biggest publishers are basically terrified of their own shareholders and making a loss. And there's been this punitive distribution model for a very long time, which is only just shuffling out the door finally. And what it all adds up to is that in comics, if you want to guarantee making a buck, the smartest thing to do is more of the same crap that you've seen 1,000 times before in the past. It basically rewards familiarity and, in my view, stagnation. Whereas if you're trying to make something like The Voice Said Kill, which is sure familiar in the sense that it's a crime story, but it's also resolutely unique. It does things in quite a different way. It's psychedelic, it's impressionistic. If you're trying to get that through the door, if you're trying to get those hard-working retailers to invest a little bit of their risk in your work, the only way it makes any sense is for you guys to contact the retailers to let them know that there is a market out there. So at the end of that preview I mentioned before, there's this clever little widget that lets you locate your local comic store so that you can please, for me, drop them a line, call them, email them, just say you want a copy of The Voice Said Kill reserved when it drops. I'm going to put this video in all sorts of places, and some of them don't let me use a URL. So the simplest way to get your hands on that preview is just to visit my website, simonspurrier.com, hit the link on the front page, and let us know what you think. Thanks very much.